Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a deck review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. It must be the weekend, right? Well, at least when I'm recording this, right? I record this, I upload this on the weekend. I do magic reviews 5 days a week. Sometimes within that 5, I do a book review. And then on the weekends, I review playing cards because they're the tools of our trade. And then once a month, I do a giveaway. Speaking of which, doing a giveaway Monday. So if you're one of the lucky ones that watch this, if you tuned in today, right? You're like, I love playing cards. Well, good for you because you're getting the inside scoop. November giveaway is Monday. So that's pretty cool. So what's going on today? Today we're going to look at the DeLand's Donut Shop playing cards from Kevin Rylick, Phil Smith, Penguin Magic. Look at that. 3 powerhouse names. 3 mighty names. What's going on? A week ago, I did my Wednesday video on top 5 books that come with cards. And my number 1 is Mystery and Madness. Theodore DeLand, awesome, right? And talked about how there was a whole set of DeLand cards that were recreated for that project. And then that weekend, I also mentioned that Penguin Magic did their own recreations of the Nifty deck and the Daisy deck. And so I wanted to make sure those were covered as well. And then I remembered there's another inspired DeLand deck out there that I didn't have. So I scurried on over to Penguin Magic, purchased the donut deck just for you. And when you combine the genius of Kevin Rylick, Phil Smith, and Penguin Magic, you're going to get a very creative, very fun deck of cards. And not only will $15 get you a deck of cards from Penguin Magic, it'll also give you a 15-minute tutorial. So there is a card in here that will tell you how to use the deck. It'll give you everything you need. And it's all you need. But even though it was enough, they decided, you know what? It's just not enough. And they made you a video as well. So if you like video tutorials, you will get a full video tutorial. So a couple cool things about the fun behind this. Number 1, it comes in a pink box. And if you've ever bought donuts from a donut store, you know, right? It's gotta be a pink box. Numbered tuck seal as well. And side loading tuck. Side loading tuck so that it opens like donuts would. And then you got your deck inside there, but the fun doesn't end there. It doesn't. It does. Look at that. Printed on the inside are 6 donuts. So even without the deck inside the box, it's a lot of fun. So you saw a little glimpse of that back design. I'll show it to you here. Here it is, full edge to edge bleed. And one thing you may notice right away is the diversity of color, which means every back is different. Every card back is different. No 2 are the same. And it's for a few reasons. The first of which is these have a one-way back marking. So with you holding the card, you will know if it's right side up or upside down. You will also know from that one-way back marking what suit it is. So even if with the cards in a tight fan like this, you would know the suit of every card. So there is a marking there. There's another marking on here that denotes suit and value. So there's one of these donuts will tell you everything you need to know, suit and value. Now, magicians have a little sneaky thing they like to do called the riffle test, and they will riffle through a deck and watch the animation. The sneaky thing that Kevin Rylick and Phil Smith came up with is to prevent the riffle test from working, they moved all the donuts. They move all the donuts around. So even with the riffle test, you can't tell which marking is the one you're supposed to look at. So like I said, one card will show you the marking system, and another card is a double backer, which is great for magic tricks. Your joker is identical, has a pink donut there, and also believe you get a donut sticker. So when you buy the deck, you get a sticker. But it says DeLand's Donut Shop, donuts, coffee, and pastries handmade on site daily. And then your ace of spades is a nice big pink spade pip. It says hot, fresh, delicious, DeLand's Donut Shop, donuts, coffee, and pastries handmade on site daily. Going through the deck, it is a completely custom deck. So the black pips here are a really dark brown for like chocolate. And then one pip always has some donut sprinkles in it. So you're gonna see sprinkled pips. The other thing is you get completely original court cards. So similar positioning and similar, we'll say, profiles, but original clothing. Like this says Jack, this says Mrs. Q, this says Mr. K for Queen and King. And then they're holding like bakery items. So here's your ace of diamonds. And again, this is more of a pink than a red. And then you get original courts as well throughout. And you're gonna find donuts and cutlery and things that you'd find in a bakery or a donut shop scattered throughout, which makes it a super fun deck. The other thing I could let you know is the faces are also a one-way face, which means even if you had 4 face-up cards and the spectator just turned one around, you would know which one was turned around just by looking at a secret mark. All right, so a couple other things about the marking system that I wanted you to know about. The first is, I said at the top of this is inspired by DeLand, which means there is no donut deck in the Mystery and Madness book, right? You're not gonna go back and find the original donut deck. This is inspired from the Nifty deck. So there was a deck of cards called the Nifty. It used similar markings, similar back design, but it was just circles and dots. It didn't look cool and fun like donuts, nor did it have all the extra bells and whistles that Kevin Rylick and Phil Smith came up with. So I think between the two, between the Nifty deck and this is a much stronger contender. Like this is a way better deck. I also want to mention, this is your second thing, that the markings are super easy to read. Super easy to read. I wear glasses and I could see these perfectly. In fact, I taught the system very quickly to my wife, who knows a little bit about mark cards, taught it to her, and she could name any card I showed her. So I just taught her the system and then started showing her random cards, and she could call out suit and value instantly with no practice whatsoever. What else could I tell you? These cards are printed with Ultra Luxe Finish Aquaflow coating. They are traditionally cut, and 10 cards in the caliper come to 2.91, which means they are thick. These are super thick cards, and that means they'll be crispy and very rigid right out of the box. You can buy these as singles at Penguin Magic, or you can buy them in 6-packs with custom collector boxes. And I think after all of that, we all now want a donut, right? Hey, what's your favorite donut? Tell me down below. Tell me down below what your favorite donut is. I like old fashions. I like old fashions. Those are probably my number 1. And then my number 2, I like the chocolate cake donuts. So not the soft, squishy donuts, right? But the ones that are a little bit more firm, the chocolate cake donuts. And then there was a donut shop in Los Angeles that I used to love going to. They had something called a tiger tail, which I haven't seen anywhere else. But if you know what a tiger tail is, maybe you could shout it out down below and say, yeah, I know what a tiger tail is. So I used to love tiger tails, but I haven't seen one in a super long time. But tell me down below what your favorite donut is. Ironically, coincidentally, the giveaway this Monday is also food related, food adjacent, because it's November and we're thinking about food, right? I'm starving right now. I think I am going to stop this review and go get something to eat. So if you want your own donut deck, scurry on down to Penguin Magic, like I did, and pick one up for 15 bucks. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. I'm starving. I am so hungry. I really want a whole box of donuts. I could eat a whole box of donuts right now. Right now. Is my microphone still on?